That did not sound good and I never meant to do that. Oh my god. Hello, So I just recorded another part of this video, but it was blurry. I'm really not having the best of luck with this at all, but it's fine. I'm just gonna keep going with it. But I'm Rebecca. I run the Cozy Girl Club over on Instagram, and I decided to try my hand at YouTube because I thought, why not? I like talking about books. I like talking about reading, all things cozy, and I thought we'll just give it a shot. So yeah. Well, basically, let's do a little mini introduction. This video is just an introduction to me and what I like to do on Instagram and my plans for YouTube. But I plan on putting maybe hopefully some fun videos on this, fun bookish videos. I actually have no idea yet. I'm kind of winging it, and that's the way that I wanted this to be. I wanted it to be low stress, no pressure, just nice and chilled. So basically, I am. How do we start this? I'll just tell you a little bit about myself. So basically, I am. What age am I? I'm 31. I'm actually 32 in January. I am a Capricorn. So if there's any other Capricorns out there, I don't really know what I was going to say there. But anyway, I am from Scotland, and yeah, I love reading. I love books. I love little crafty things. I like everything cozy. I love cats. I love pizza, and I love stormy weather. So that's just a brief introduction to me as a person. I so basically my life seriously changed this year. I have been a personal trainer for the past 10 years, and I've ran my business. I gave my heart and soul to it, but this year something changed, and I realised that I had to change the way that I was living my life, and I knew that I needed something different. So essentially, I quit my job. Not fully. I'm doing online personal training, and I go to clients' houses, but I'm not gym based. Um, so yeah, so that's the reason why I started my Cozy Girl Club Instagram. I wanted a creative outlet. I wanted somewhere that I could put all this energy into, and it's been so fun. I've met so many amazing people, and it's just such a lovely, like, supportive place. Like it's just a nice place to be on the internet. And I just thought I want to just put all things pink and cozy and just nice on it. So that's why I started the Cozy Girl Club in the first place. And now we're just branching out with a YouTube channel, which don't know how this will go, but I'm willing to give it a shot. But basically, on my Instagram, I got a few people to maybe ask me some questions that I can answer just to help you get to know me a little bit better. Since it's my first video, I thought I won't do anything fancy. Not that I'm going to be doing fancy things anyway, but so basically, the first question, what was the one? I had to write it down in my notebook because obviously I'm filming on my phone. But so Sophie asked what boxes. So Sophie asked, "What books got you back into reading as an adult?" So this is a good question because Sophie was actually one of my clients, and I trained her sister Amy as well, and Amy's got something to do with this. So I used to love reading when I was a little girl, reading and writing, and then I just get lost along the way somewhere, which I think happens to quite a lot of adults. Just life started life, and so I was talking to Amy one day about just books and reading, and she was just telling me about the books that she reads, and I was like, oh, I've never read anything like that before. So on our next session, she brought in The Cruel Prince, and I thought, right, I'll give it a shot. And I'm not gonna lie, at first I was skeptical. Anyway, so I was skeptical at first because I was like, am I even going to enjoy this? But I absolutely devoured The Cruel Prince. I loved it so much. That's all I wanted to talk about. It was great, and then that's what started my whole sort of romanticy journey. And then obviously when I was training Sophie and Amy, I just wanted to speak about books with them. I was like, oh my god, I really like reading. I love all this sort of fantasy, romanticy sort of vibe. So yeah, I got into ACOTAR. So I would probably say Amy and Sophie, thank you very much for getting me back into it. Next question. What are your favourite books to read? Marty asked me that. Thank you, Marty. Romanticy, obviously, or romance. I can't lie, I'm quite boxed in terms of my genre. I do like, I've got my genres, and I very rarely like steer away from that. That's something that I want to kind of work on because I think it's important to read different genres. Um, but I just don't like anything too serious or gory or I don't know. I'm just a sensitive soul. That's what it is. I just like things a little bit more chilled. But yeah, definitely romantasy and romance. But yeah, in 2026, I'm thinking I would like to maybe start taking better book. No, not better. More book recommendations. What's the next question? Um, Favorite childhood books. This was a nice question. This was my friend Lisa that asked this. Um, I remember when I was a little girl, my gran would always take me to the library. It was like a Saturday thing, and I just found it so exciting. See, going to libraries and the fact that all the books are free. I know you don't get to keep them, but like just going and picking out your books and you could leave with them. I just loved it. And I would always have like a little empty bag with me, and I just loved filling it with the books. Oh, it was just great. Um, See, if I'm being honest, I can't remember what books I read as a child. Like when I went to the library, I do remember going to the library quite often, but I can't remember the books. But I can remember as a sort of teenager, I really liked the Princess Diaries books, and I really liked Angus Thongs, and it's the book version's Full Frontal Snogging, but the film version is Angus Thongs and Perfect Snogging, which if you haven't seen that film, which most people have, oh, it's just great. It's such a is it quintessentially British. It's so cringy, but it's just so good that I recommend it to anybody. But I think what I might do is I might put a list here of books that I've read because I'm sitting here. The other mic died. This everything that could possibly have went wrong with this little video has went wrong today, but it's like that keeps it, what's the word, unique, or keeps it realistic. But yeah, I was saying that I'm going to put a little list of books here that I read as a child because I honestly can't remember. I did actually do a post on my Instagram about this as well. This I really like this question. It's what do you do when you're not reading? So obviously I enjoy exercising, like weight training. I don't go to a gym currently. I've just got everything I'm staying at home, but it's actually at my mum and dad's house. They've got a big carport attached to their house, and I keep all my weights under that, so I can train in any weather. Obviously, being in Scotland, it's like constantly raining or something. It's just never really that good weather. But so weight training. Now this doesn't really count, but I used to do aerial hoop and pole dancing, and it's something that I stopped. But I think I want to start them again. I do still have a pole that's up on top of the wardrobes that I could get Marty to set back up because I don't know how to do it. And I feel like that's a bit of a cop out mentioning that because I don't currently do that anymore. But you know, I used to. It's something I want to look into is getting like a hobby again. I like crafty things, like I like making things or like just well, I call it. It's like a hobby graveyard. I've got like I buy things and then I use them for like a week. So I was going to learn how to knit and I don't even know where the knitting kit is anymore. I got obsessed with the crystal art, paint by numbers, you name it, I've done it. But I actually have an Etsy shop, a nice little segue into that, where I make handmade bookmarks. So I really enjoy doing that, and that's crafty. I might actually do a video at some point where I could just do a little chatty video where I sit and make bookmarks. But so yeah, you can go to my Etsy, which I think I've linked it here somewhere. I'll need to figure it out. But yeah, so crafty things. I don't even know. Relaxing. I like listening to podcasts and watching YouTube as well. Um, I don't know. I feel like I've not really got that much going on in life right now. Since like changing my job up and things. But anyway, and then another question. I think this is the last one. This was an interesting question. So it's what books do you regret reading? So I don't think I regret reading any books. Like I can't think of any books that I regret. I mean, there's maybe some books that I've forced myself to finish. So I'm gonna go through my Goodreads and I might list. Well, I don't know, but then I don't really like being hard on how to describe it. I don't want to put any books down or any authors down. It's nothing to do with that. So maybe I might not put a list up. I'll see. But there's been books that I've maybe DNF'd, obviously, because I've realised I'm like, they're just not for me. So maybe I regret starting them because I get annoyed when I DNF a book because I feel like I just want to push through, finish it, add it to my Goodreads list. But that's like such a toxic way to think. I think give the book a shot, and if you get to a certain point and you're just like not feeling it, then just move on to a book that's better suited to you, basically. videos giving you a bit of an insight into me as a person. Like I said, this is my second or third attempt filming it, so any of my plans just kind of went out the window, and I thought I'm just going to wing this and just be authentically myself, and just no fancy cameras, no fancy editing, just this, no fancy lighting. It's probably going to get dark here soon in the next like 15 minutes as well, so I'm thinking I'm going to upload maybe every Friday. If you enjoyed this video, if anyone's even watched it, then you can give it a little subscribe. You can go and follow me on the Cozy Girl Club on Instagram as well. And hopefully next time I'll be a little bit more organised. But I suppose this is like a tester video. Everyone's got to start somewhere. I also should have a tripod, which I've lost. It's actually Marty's, so hopefully he doesn't watch this. But so yeah, my microphone, my wee mic died. Couldn't find the tripod. Didn't film it in the right screen orientation. It's starting to get a little bit darker here. Tony was cleaning these bits at the start of one of the videos. Yeah, so I'll edit it up, see how it looks. But thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. And I'm really excited for you to come on this journey with me. I don't know how it's going to go, but I'm excited and I'm glad that I started it. So yeah. How do you end these videos? Do you just awkwardly wave or... Anyway, okay, well, thank you for watching and I'll see you next time.